afternoon, everybody. How are you? My name's Iris Smith and I'm the owner of a small business called The Flower Patch. And at The Flower Patch I make beautiful artificial flower arrangements from door wreaths, door swags, things for the home decor, things for your garden decor, sympathy tributes, weddings and much, much more. Well guys, I hope you had a wonderful day yesterday. I sure did. I was busy after work. I did the video, doing little bits and bobs and thinking what I could do today. So I decided I'm going to do a Halloween. I haven't got really many on display. It's mainly an autumn, summer, couple of Christmas, and just the normal all year round, I guess. So I thought, why not? And a lovely lady said yesterday that, Pam, I hope you get well soon, my darling. And if I don't mind saying that, some of my flowers do merge in with what I'm doing. I know. Oh, Pam, I know. I've already been looking in, oh, here's my cat, looking into getting a screen where it can come down so you can't see behind me. And then you can see more of what I'm doing. So it depends. I need quite a big one, so probably about 8 foot wide. So I've got to look into that. But I'm seriously looking into it because I've noticed it as well. But anyway, it's been asleep here all day, guys, while I've been sorting things out and getting everything ready. And it's been lying in between everything that I've got out. And I've just moved him before I started the camera. He's run outside. Within 2 minutes, he's back. So, anyway, today I'm going to do a coffin. Or with a skeleton inside. Now guys, my neighbour told me she went to a shop and she saw that they've got Halloween near where I live, Halloween things out, and she thought I may be interested. I'm just going to get that bit of glue. So I went this morning and I had a look. So if you're in the UK, I'm not sure if you've got the shop in those states, but in the UK, pound stretcher. Go and have a look in there, guys. I got this coffin out of it. It's only very flimsy plastic, but I got that out. It didn't come with the wood on the bottom. I had a small piece of wood. I glued it to the bottom so it stands still. And I've made some ribbons or bows, as you can see. And I've got the skull, the harlequin, just a plain shimmery or glittery green, but the glitter doesn't come off. And then an orange one, if you can see, with spiders on it. So the one on the top is bigger. It's got 4 bows or loops of each. And the ones on the side have only got 1 loop of each. So instead of doing the 5-inch on here, I started at 5, done all. That's not reverse sneezing, that is forward sneezing. So I've done 4-inch on the ones on the side. So that is our coffin, and we're going to do it in purples, greens, oranges and black. So let's go through what we've got. I've got out some of my black willow. I was going to bring the eucalyptus, the shorter stem, but I bought the longer one. So I've got some black willow out that I'd like to use. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, I attached some thin dried foam, that's it guys, and put wreath wrap on. It's only about 1 inch thick, and wreath wrap on and tied on with a cable tie around it just to hold the foam on. So that's that. I've got some purple and black ruscus. I've got oddments here. They are the actual length of the stems. They are quite long. So I've got those. I wanted some lime green. I've looked at some of my foliage and I think I've chosen correctly for this. It can hang down. If not, I can place bits on picks. So I thought that would be like a spooky look with it being wispy or spidery effect. I don't know, you know what. And then I've got some of these little ferns, and I thought we could place them with lime in it, lime green, as well as dark at the bottom. I thought they would just add a little bit of texture as well. And then I've got my eucalyptus scenario. Two of those were in it. I don't know why, but they're in. I should have put them with the in the bucket full of the willow, because they are willow. But I've got the black eucalyptus as well. I've got out what I had yesterday. I said it was rubber. It's foam, guys. When I analysed the video last night, it is foam. So again, my apologies. So with some little bits, miniature pumpkins on. So I thought they may be nice for a bit of foliage as well. They do tend to wrap around each other, but we've got those. And I decided to get out my beautiful purple gloss berries from Lily Jade's. Aren't they beautiful? She said once they're gone, they're gone. They're not getting no more in. Oh my goodness. I hope that's not true, because they are pretty. So they do them in black and I think orange or red. I'm not sure. But I think they are really pretty. So we've got those. We've got some wispy bits again, and with the foam swirly bits on. We're in black, purple and orange. And I thought we may add some of those in as well. And I've also got, if I can reach, I've just cut off three picks with baubles on, or glittery baubles or ornaments on as well. So I thought we may place those in. And then I've got out 3 orange glitter. They look like snowflakes, but I don't know. But they are very pretty. So we've got just 3 of those as well. Oh, you see, wherever I move my things, guys, it gets in the space of it. I do have this. I don't have the bat. The bones of the bat, the skeletal bat. I kept looking, thinking, why is his legs the wrong way round again? I got something again with the legs the opposite way round. But then I realised bats hang upside down, don't they? So the legs, the feet hang on to something there. So it is the right way. I just kept thinking, oh, I've got another weird thing. I'm not sure if to put this in. I've been having a look. I may put it behind the bow at the top, just seeping over. I don't know, but I've tried to look for something for it to be attached to. But to be careful, I've got the crows. So I've cut them down in 3 sizes before I started. So I've done small stem, medium, and then a larger stem. So we've got those. One of them looks inwards. Them 2 look the same way, but then that one's looking inwards. So I kept touching Molly's head with it this morning and they kept playing with it. I shouldn't wind him up really. And I've got my spiders. Now these guys are again for a pound stretcher. They are a velvet touch. And they don't come with picks, but you know when I turn them upside down, they've got a hole in there for you to put a pick in. Fabulous. So I placed picks in, and aren't they lovely? If you don't like spiders, guys, I don't mind them. Don't be frightened, they're not real. So we've got those. I did get these again, a £1 stretcher. I've got 3 black, but I thought, it's because there's some black a lot here, I may place in 3 orange glitter and 2 black glitter. I'm not sure of our pumpkins, but they are from Pound Stretcher as well. Oops, a daisy. For our floral, I didn't go crazy on the floral. I've got black roses with a skull's hand popping out. I think that one's loose. Let's have a look. It's moving. Well, it is now. It is now, guys. Oh, I think I've turned my glue off. There. Any more? Let's check. That's okay. That one's moving as well. Isn't this on? There we go. The light's on now. Oh, it's gone all stiff. I need to get some more glue in it, guys, because it's cooking the bottom. So I think I may just place the glue in instead of cleaning it. So there. We have our 3 black roses with the skull's hands coming out. And for these floral as well, I've got some bright roses. And I think they're pretty. They're going to need steaming. But of course, if you're watching, Audrey, I love these. These purples are perfect. They're the perfect purple, and then I've got orange as well. I haven't got them in green, and I haven't got them in black. So I thought I'll just add these 2 colours. So that is what we've got today. I do need to steam those before we start. Gosh, I don't know where to put everything because the cats are now going to be in the way. I wish you'd go out and play. I remember saying that to your kids, guys, when they were younger. Go and play. I did. Let's just get these down here, because I know Marley will want to go and sleep on them. See, right in the centre. Right, it's steaming, so my pot of glue is steaming, guys, so that tells me now it is ready for glue because it's right at the bottom. So if you're wondering what glue I use, I also buy Work Pro as well. They didn't have them in when I went. This was the next best thing that I could find, but they are 220 glue sticks off Amazon, and there was, I think, about £9.99, which may be about $12. I'm not sure, something like that. But yes, the mini glue sticks. And it says it bonds arts and crafts, basic repairs, homemade jewellery, fabrics, foam, yard, and much, much more. So I'm going to place some of these in. So that's all I do, is just throw them in my glue pan and let them start to melt. Sometimes I put the whole lot in. one more, I think. There. So let's just check that I've got enough water in my steamer. I should have checked all this before I started. No, so let's get some in. That's the wrong way. Right, so I'll bring this. And again, another little steamer I got off Amazon. It's just for your clothes. So, but it does this wonderful. Right, it will make a louder noise to start with if you've never heard it. But then it starts bubbling, and once it's bubbling, then the noise goes quiet. But I need to steam these because they are quite a bit flat. Let's just moving the, let's take that tag off. It's like the kettle boiling. There's only 6 to do. As soon as you see steam starting to come out of the nozzle, then that's when you just place on your flowers. So it's gone quieter now, so it'll start to bubble. It's like the kettle. I can't wait. Look, there's a steam, guys. So you just place it above the steam. Opens them up. So 1, and even if some are bent over the opposite way, then I just bend them back up by doing it the opposite side. I hope I can remember which ones I've done. And it's very quick, it doesn't take long. I'm going to bend them over when I've done them. If you just keep your fingers away from the nozzle because it is very, very hot. One there that needs doing. It's better than ironing. You just sit there, perhaps listen to the music, have a piece of cake. Oh, it's one of the heads have dropped off. I'll have to glue that back on. And then the last one. You can actually, when you sit here, you can see them opening up where the steam softened the leaves. Right, that's those. Let's just get the one that's dropped on the floor. Dip it in my glue. And then glue it back on to the stem. Just wipe off any excess glue. So now they are done. Just move it out of the way so I don't catch it. So let's get I hope you can see that the skeleton's inside. It's a shame it wasn't in white, but I've tried. I can't get it out. It's attached to the frame, so I can't get it out to spray it. Right. Oh gosh, here he goes. Let's get some of our willow. Right, let me just alter the temperature on there with me having quite a bit in. Now I'm going to do bits around the back as well. So I'm going to, as you can see, it goes right here. So I'm going to bring things through, and I will as well also glue some things maybe onto the bow. Let's just cut some down. Oh gosh, this is thick. I'm going to place that one on a pick. So I'm just going to glue it into the bottom, wipe off any excess glue. I don't want it that long, so I'm going to cut it in half. Use this piece to glue on as well. Right, I'm going to do one on the opposite as well. I'm going down at a diagonal position, a vertical position, so I can get these in. And again, don't be frightened to incorporate them in with your bow. Because it's not very thick, I'm cutting my stems really quite short. Oops. I'm going to put that one on as well. I love it when I place them fresh glue. It's lovely and clear, but the more times you stick some stem or anything in it, it starts eventually over time get a bit dirtier, which is a shame. And I'm going to again just bring these downwards. Sorry about that, guys. We've got some lunatic on the street deciding to put his foot down. As you can see, that was got it all over my fingers. I'm going to cut a few down instead of doing it one at a time. And I'm using the bigger leaves at the back, not just because they come out and give it something wider, but also with them being slightly pointy and longer than the others. I think when I get down to here, take that one off, just tidy this up a little bit. And then cut the centerpiece. I may bring that here. So we'll save that. And as you can see, I'm placing them in and I'm going down at an angle like so. just glue that one back in. And again, I may not use all of these, but we'll see. It's a little bit bent. I could have steamed that. Oh, oh, that one hasn't got a wire in it. That's easily fixed, guys. And I'm leaning them outwards. That one needs to be leant down a little bit more. So let me see what I can do with this one. So I want like this to sit like that, because we don't want it just to start here. You want to be having, you know, the same, to balance it out at the top as well. So let's see, if I can't attach it, I will place a tie wrap or cable tie on and do it that way, which I think is looking more likely. So where's my cable ties? I had them. Oh, they're there. I'm gonna say I had them earlier. So I'm going to get a cable tie, and the frame in the center at the back, I'm going to attach it through there and then tighten that on there. And then if the stem is too long, I will shorten it so you don't see it at the back. And I'll place it up. Yes. Before I fasten it, I want to place it in the position. Let's just sit it down. Too high. Like that. I may put just another one on for the extra support. cut the cable ties, and then I'm going to cut the stem. And then just arrange it how I'd like it to sit. So I think I may need 2 more here. So in place. Stick these into and have them sticking on the cage or the coffin. I'm just doing them at the top. That's not sitting right. Let's just take the glue off. I'm going to do it on the bow. That'll be better, I hope. And this one I'm going to do the same. So there we have it from that angle. Oh, gosh, that took me time, didn't it? Let's put a bit of green in. I'll cut. Let's just see. We'll add the green in as well. Again, I'm going to place the ones at the top. I'm gluing into the ribbon. So I'm just doing that. So now I'm going to bring some down here also. Sorry if you can hear that noise, guys. We do have the council cutting the grass on the little field here. And then one again in here. And I'll bring some coming down. Again, I don't want these long. I have to take into consideration how deep the dried foam is. Now I'm going to go slightly in between all the black willow. Let's take that tag off. I can't remember where I got these from. I buy things, guys, and then I place them in my buckets and I forget about them. Now as I come down, I'm going to go more at an angle going upwards, because I want it to lean slightly down. And I will do that also right near the bottom. Unless you want it coming out, let's bring it out actually horizontal, so then I can place something around the bottom. What have I got left? Two. Oh, I think something around here. Let's just go under. Like that. I think so. We'll do the same on this side. Just use that. a bit of glue on this ribbon. That's it. It's off nearly. So what I'm going to do, so it doesn't catch again, I'm going to cut it just a little bit shorter. So then that is the green fern. Let's have a look. Yes, so like that. I've got these now. These are exceptionally long. Let's just take one. I don't want it like that. Let me just. I don't mind it on the like on the shoulders. Let's. Just bend it and let's have a look. Yeah, so I'm gonna do like on the shoulders, like when we do a swag, bring it out slightly and just let that hang down. Just give it a bit of different movement. And again, I'm attaching this to the bow. Let's just oh, it's in the wrong position. Sorry, guys. I just want it to be like wispy and hanging down. Let me just see if I can see under here as well. So you have that effect. Guys, I'm just going to have to get myself a glass of water. I'm ever so hot. And I feel that if I don't have a glass of water, I feel like I'm going to pass out. One moment. It's really, really muggy. Sorry about that, guys. I just needed to have a glass of water. Right, let's carry on. Got my special glass with the letter I on. Right, I've just cut 2 pieces of these down and I'm going to place 2 pieces hanging down here as well. So it flows down to the bottom. I'm going to bring, let's see how high. Just give it a, there we go. I'm going to spread them open. I'm going to do it on the other side as well. Oops, I nearly put it all in. It's ever so warm and muggy outside. We're not used to it over here. So I've carried on with the shape going down like so. I've just been looking what to place in next. I think I may place some of these in, but I think I may place some purple because we've not got purple in. I've got some oddments here. So let me just take the rubber band off. Just going to give him a little bit of a twist and a bend. Let's see. I'm going to start at the top. I'm going to place one here. So it's got that point like in a swag. It's got the neck. Because it's just a similar shape to a swag. I think I need to stand up so I can see above it. Like that. I'm going to bring one coming out here again for like the shoulders. Sorry if you can't see me. And another one down here. So you've got it like where the shoulders are. And we're going to come down, but now as we're coming down, I want to just bend it down slightly so it's coming that way. So if I place in just under the bow. I'm going to do it on both sides. Just turn it around. Crikey, this is harder to get in. There we go. Let me just give it a bit of a 22-degree angle. Make it a little bit sharper to be able to get in. I will turn it around, guys. I'm going to do the same on this one. Cut it really sharp. And then I'm going to go smaller. I'm just going to cut this one slightly smaller because I don't want it sticking out too far at the bottom. I'm going to do the same on this one. And then I've got these two flat pieces, what I've cut off. I'm gonna see if I can pull. No. And I'm going to shorten these, I think, and bring these just a few little pieces along the front on the bottom. Oops, crikey, I can't get me glue in. I'll turn it around in a moment, guys. As you can see, like that. And I've got some more left. I may bring one in the centre. Oh, now then. I may have to bring two and just bring them slowly inwards. I think these clip on. Yeah. Oops. So we've got the purple along the bottom as well. I think I need a purple coming in. I got to just cut one. That's a bit long. Two. I don't think I need any more of those. Just going to place it. Again, I'm going to stick these to the bow. Gosh, I'm going crazy. Just turn these over going down this side. Again, stick this to the bow. So that's how we've got it now. So it looks nice and balanced. Let's have a look. Oh. Let's see what these look like. Again, I may not put everything in. I just want to see what things look like. I've got a single one here. Yeah. I wonder if I've got some oddments. No. Right, so I'm going to cut some off. I'm falling off my chair. So I'm going to pull some off And they are on paperback. Some of these paperback ones stay on. Now with these, because they're wired right to the tip, you can just swivel them around your finger and make little swirly pieces. That's if you'd like them to be like that. So I'm going to place in, again, I like to have things at the top and work them the way down to the bottom. Oops. And I think I'm going to put this one in the centre with a few little baby pumpkins. And when I place the baby pumpkins, I usually have one to the left, one to the right, and then the other one leaning to the left. So it's more like a zigzag, really. And I'm going to do the same with that. Hang on, guys, let me stand up again. Yeah, like that. And I'm going to bring the leaves down. I'm going to bring some coming in here. It's ever so quiet, guys. You know, because my kids are at work. My husband's at work. He'll be back shortly. Because usually I hear people, you know, them pottering around. Nothing. You know how you say sometimes you know, you like a bit of you time where it's peaceful. I like noise. That sounds weird, don't it? I just like I think to hear things going off in the background, I find it quite comforting, I think. Movement of life. I think I need to place one here. Where that is. Let's just place. See, even my neighbours, they've even gone out as well. So yeah, it's extremely quiet. And again, I'm bringing these downwards. I want to sort of like, you know, make it flow. Let's get another one with a few. I'm pulling off the paper so it ends up leaving just the wire. I usually place tape on, but I'm taking it down to the bare wire, so I don't need the tape. As you can see, that's how I'm doing it. Again, I'm just getting my nails and scraping. Gosh, I'm losing my words. And I'm bringing them down here at the front. I'm not having them at the back. I want them to be seen at the front. And I'll bring this one opposite. And I think again I'm going to bring shorter pieces. Just along here. So we've got movement at the front. Again, you can bend these however you wish. I've got one of those left. I'm going to place that at the bow under the top. So you've got that effect. I need to cover the back as well. I don't want it bare, so you can see all our mechanics. And I think I may get either black rose leaves or ficus. One moment, guys. I don't need no more of these. So let's place those. On there. Just spotted those. I don't want those because it's not in the theme. while I'm here, I've got the callas as well. I've got these maple bright colours to go with the bright colours that we're using. I got these as well, what I got out yesterday. They may add a little bit of interest. And also I've got our autumnal callas. Oops, I've dropped one. So we'll see which one looks the better. We may add those in also. What I want to do, let's get in here. Oh, I dropped my crows. I think he'd look lovely up there. He is very heavy. I think I'd have to do the same as what I did with the black willow. Yeah, I don't want him too high up. I want him hiding behind the black willow, the willow and that. So let's get some cable ties, and we're going to do the same procedure where I wrap it around. Oh my goodness. Let me just lie it down, guys. I'm using the thinner cable ties, just so you don't see. Let me just see how far he sits up. So I push him a little bit higher. Like there. And then I'll get another one. Pull on it tight. Just pull that tighter. There we have it. And then I will cut off the stem. Fluff my bow up a little bit more. So we've got that like that now. So he's on. That's good. Doesn't that look quite nice? So we got him on, and I was making sure. I just want to make sure where I'm going to place. I think, guys, I'm going to place 2 orange and 1 black. Pumpkins maybe at the bottom. 1 black in the centre. So I'm going to do it like that. Gosh, I am hot. So do we place one up? I don't want to hide the skeleton's face. That's why I keep moving the bow over to one side. So if I place that there, we're going to hide him. So it'd have to be down here. So let's see how... I'm going to have to go into the foam. So I'm going to bring it in there, inside. Like that. And have two either side. I may need to cut these a little bit short. I don't need them that long. I'm not placing them, you know, really flat. I want them to stick out. Do the same with this one. On the opposite side at the bottom. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm not getting in there, it's cable tie. And have it like that along the bottom. I think. Oh, to that heat. So I'm not going to place in these other two. I want to get in some of the sparkly bits as well. I think, let's have a look. Yeah, two at the top, or three of them at the top. So let's just turn that round. So I want, again, around the shoulder area, if I can just place it. Let's just see how that looks. Yeah, around there. So we're going to place that one in. I can't see. I'm going to have to. I think my hubby's home. Isn't it funny how you can always recognise the sound of the vehicle? So we're going to do that one there. Oops. And then the other one is just... Can't get that one in. do it again. I keep having things falling from my buckets. One there. This one's on a taller one. I wonder if I should place that one at the back as well. Now then. Have it like that. I think I'm going to have to cable tie this one as well. I'm going to cable tie this one onto the bat, the stem of the bat. As if I just oops. Have it slightly higher. Like so. Gosh, that made my arms ache. I'll use another one for around the bottom area. That gives it a double security. Like that. I don't know about these because they remind me of snowflakes. No, I'm not going to put those in. You know when you get that feeling and it's sort of like, no. Right, let's get the flowers first. Hi, hon, do you like the coffin?
Oh, the dress even more.
Do you? Do you like my new dress?
And what's in it?
Oh, that's nice of you to say. Right, I'm going to place in, I think the hands may be coming down. You know how you've got your arms when they just hang loose down? I think I may place it like that. Let's see. So if I just... Oh gosh, that side seems to be quite tough. I think I've got something wrong with my glue pan. I think I jinxed myself when I said I'd like a new one. It's gone all thick again. 2 hands there. Let me just have a look. Yeah, it's gone all thick. Yeah, it's setting. Oh, it's starting to melt now. Right. So, I think I'm just going to put 2 hands in. Right, let me try and do the back, guys, because that's playing on my mind. So I'm going to have a few of these with them being quite bright. Yeah. I'm going to cut these down quite short as well. So I'll do it while I've got them behind me. Oh my gosh, I just keep dropping things. Right. So what I'm going to do with these at the back, as you can see where all my stems have gone in. And I don't want that. So I'm going to start at the top. And because, again, I'm a believer of if you put wider leaves in, the more they cover than just putting tiny leaves in. When they've got 4 on and they move around, I tend to like to fan them out so you use more space and cover more space. Like so. That one's only got 2 on. So I'm going to go all the way down to the bottom. Again, don't worry about making it look like a line, because we will fill it in with other elements as well. Right, I'm not going to use too much more of those. I'm going to use that one though where it's just place that there. I think I want to put a spider on here. Let's get one in. Right, we're going to need a bit of black. Again, this is the back, so it won't be seen as much. Oh, let me have a drink. My husband's bought me coffee in and I am red hot. Right, do I? I may put some roses in, not at the back. These push-ups as well. I'm going to bring some of that here inwards. Again, I want things inwards as well because we want to be covering our foam. So I would bring one there. I'm keeping the the foliage on. I've got some black rose petals as well, so I could add those into the back. I've got some smaller eucalyptus, you know, a bit more of a cluster instead of single stems. Do I bring these? I don't know, I may just have 4 because I don't want to be taking those roses up because I've got the calla lilies. Let me grab some.
think I've got some, yeah.
Some black rose petals. I think it's looking okay, guys. I'm just... Where's the bow? Just wondering what... For the foliage, for the smaller foliage, I think I will put the rose petals in. Let's do them on the back first. Again, bring them in between the orange. Let's just get some out. Right, let's and I'm going to bring, because they've got double on, I mean that one hasn't, but the majority of them are all double leaf. So I can move them in a position where they will cover two areas really, in and outwards. So when I tend to have rose leaves, I tend to look for the ones with double leaves on for that purpose. I'm going to place a single one just out here. Do that on the opposite side as well. Place that there. Got the glue strings following me again. So it's blending in really nice with the orange. Let's just I'm saving these stems because they're long enough to put on small, I use as small picks. I may add a little bit of green as well on the back. I don't want it just, you know, really plain and, well, just two colours. I like to add a little bit of green just to set it off. And going in again like that. And then one, I'm going to go one out and then one back in the centre. Like so. I think I saw one what could have done with the one. I don't know if it's around here. There. Right. So I think, gosh, I've got that much greenery, guys. You know what, the spare of the moment, you just sit there and you look and you think, oh, which one am I going to choose? Let me pick my crumbs up. Now I've got some sage, and that's like a limey green. That'll look really pretty at the back. The only thing is these are not on. The stems here are not on wire, so I just have to place in the odd one. So just to give that pop of green, just to, as you can see, just to bring it alive. Let's just take these off. I must have pulled some off of this and used. Do the same. That one. I'm going to put a pop of green up there. Oh, I've just cut a leaf off. Oh, I have just cut a leaf off. Oh my goodness gracious me. What am I like? Oh well, I'll just place in 4. Again, just to bring it alive at the back. I don't like not doing the back. I always think if it's left, you would have spotted all my mechanics, and it wouldn't have looked very professional. It would have looked untidy. Oh, I just burnt myself. Oh, I'll be all right. I'll be all right. I've done it before. And look how that lovely sage colour just brings that alive. Now, I can see a couple of pieces there. Now, how do I attach that? In fact, I'm not. I'm going to just use these two and just put the single ones at the bottom. Here. And just add that in. And again down here. So now we've covered the back. Let me just check, because I can see bits around the sides that need to be also filled in. But that is our front. Now I need things placing in. Again, I can place in some black roses. I don't think I'm going to use those, the clears. So black rose petals. So let's just place one in and see what effect it has. And I'm going to go in. Let's just get some out. Must admit, guys, I don't really feel very well today. But I'm a workaholic. Nothing can stop me. I have to be really, really, really sick. It's just an upset tummy. From, like I say, last night I had an upset tummy. Or the other day, should I say. I'm going to place one in between there. Add a bit of black there as well from foliage. Like that. We've still got our purple things. I don't want to cover it all. And bring that one here. And then our last one. So I don't want no more. We need to add a little bit more of colour. These have got all the colours in. Yeah. don't really want just the black. So I'm doing it like that. I'm going to bring some up above. Let me stand up. And again, I will gluing these to the bows because there's no dried foam above. So I glue them to our ribbon. I overheard one of my neighbours yesterday. I was on the garden, and her husband was saying, "Oh, doesn't Iris's garden look nice?" She says, "Yes, I'm having a cutting off of that plant she's got there." So she's already. I'm waiting to see her because she usually takes the dog for a walk and ask her which is it she's cutting she's after. So I don't mind. Me and my neighbours swap cuttings off of plants. We're always doing it. I don't know why this side seems to be harder. Let's take this off. I can't believe I'm getting it down to the bare wire today. Usually I have to unravel it. And then I'm going to place one right at the bottom. If you've noticed, I've been going in, what colour is that? Purple. If we just take this off. I've had black and orange, black and orange, black and purple. Then I've gone to purple and orange, purple and orange. I can see glue strings. And then I've gone to black and purple again, black and purple, then purple and orange. Let me cut this a point here. This in here. Right, so they are our wispy bits. placed in. Let me just look at the, no guys, it's out of theme. Right, let me just take one of these off. Oh, pretty. Oh, I love these. So I may take the foliage off. Yeah. So I'm going to take the foliage off. So how many do I want? And then I'm going to place these pieces of foliage. I will either use them or place them in my bits and bobs, so I can use them for another project. And I want these around here, because if you've noticed, there is a lot of black and orange. You're not seeing much purple down here. So I'm wanting to place in this purple berries, just to again follow with the colour and bring it, you know, all together. So it's not just all around the top, we've got it all down here as well. I'm going to bring some out to there. I've got it in black also, but again I wanted the purple just to bring it alive. I think I need some around here. So if I just take these last two off of here. Oh. And again, take off these foliage. So I want to bring those up there as well. Don't want that one that long. So I'm gonna glue that onto that stem that I've already placed in. And the same with that. I can find it. It's a bit longer. If I just turn it around so I can see. Hi Jordan. You alright? You had a good day at work?
Alright.
Did Steve have a word with you?
No.
You said he wouldn't. And then one of these purple calla lilies, because it's wispy, I want to place that in the centre. Perhaps around the back or What do I? No, because then it's hiding the bat. Let's have a look at... My son wants to make a complaint at work. There's a lady who keeps getting away with doing jobs, and it's like she's telling the bosses when she wants days off and from work, and also telling them, you know, what was it? They do things like employee of the month. And when she didn't win last time, she said to, my son overheard her say, yes, it's just lazy people who get employee of the month. Well, she won it. So my son turned around and he went, yes, it's just lazy people who get employee of the month. So he thinks she's going to complain. And my son's a supervisor and she's not. She's a lower rank than what my son is, but she doesn't like being told what to do by somebody younger than her. Especially when she's my age. She doesn't like it, and she's always trying to get on the good side of the boss, and she's told the boss what days she wants to work, what hours she wants to work, and when she wants to work. And it's really got to Jordan because he's doing all the overtime, you know, that he can, and when he asks her to do things, she doesn't want to do it because he's younger than her. Why should she listen to him? I've met her, and I like people, but you know when you seem to get, there's something about somebody who is very arrogant and ignorant and very rude. I don't do that. And I have said in the past, is when I've been down to my son's workplace, oh, are you that lady who don't do nothing? And she looked at me and she can't answer me back because she's at work. She says, who's told you that? I says, oh, nobody's told it me. I says, every time I've come, I've seen you just standing around. Because I'm very straightforward, me guys. I will say it as it is. You know, it doesn't mean to say because she's an older person, she chose that job. So it doesn't mean to say that because she's older, she's my age, that she doesn't need to do any work. I find that very ignorant. And she didn't like it. And like my son says to her, if you've got any complaints about what my mum said, say it to, you know, tell her to her face. But she didn't. And I can take criticism, but I don't like it when people are abusing others, you know, in work, so they don't have to do things. I think that's wrong. You know, it's equal. Like I say, she chose those hours when she applied for the job. My son didn't tell her. And when my son puts her on when he does the rota, and he places her down, she goes to the boss and changes it. Says, I don't want to work that day Jordan's placed me on. So all that hard work Jordan's doing to make it fair. I mean, he's even placed himself working on weekends, even on a Sunday. You know, just so it doesn't look like he said, that he's thinking because I'm the supervisor, I'm going to have every weekend off. He's not like that. He's very kind, he's very gentle, and he's very, you know, very considerate and respectful. But it's really got to him. So he's like me in that way. I don't take kindly to things like that. I think it's it's cruel what she's doing, and or doesn't mean, you know, because she's at the age she is that she can not, you know, get away with it. She chose the job. That's that. So, and when they did this work thing for charity, they had to ride an exercise bike, and I went down because my son was doing it. So I went down to watch him, and when I pulled up in the car, she was on the bike, and again she went, "Oh, you Jordan's mum." And Jordan looked at me, rolled his eyes. I says, "Yeah, why?" Nothing, no. Yeah, she is a very, very lazy. Well, I don't like to speak ill of people, but she is. You know, she's lazy at her work, and I only speak the truth. Right, I'm going to bring some of this around. Now I've got, I don't want to be, I've got the spiders. I'm going to add in a few of the spiders. I'm not adding any in of that. I don't want to add in any more purple, so we're going to keep it just like it is on the calla lilies. And I've got the crows or the ravens, whichever they are. I don't know where to put. I may place in. I could have one at the bottom, but I just don't want to hide. I think that rose petal there is hiding. The skeleton. But I've got a space. Where's those little picks? Oh, I've done it again. And what I want to do, place that on the pick, then one of those, and then the actual leaf. And then I'm going to, if you can see down the corner here, there's a gap. So I'm wanting to fill in that there. So that is hiding it. So again, I'll do it on these. And things like this, what you cut off of flowers, you know, do add something good, you know, for unused, good for filler foliage. That's why I tend to save them if I'm not using them. Sorry if this video has gone on long, guys. I am at a slower pace today. It's just because I just don't feel quite too well. I can't put my finger on what's wrong with me. It's just a bit of a off. My tummy feels a little off. But I'll be back in the morning, my usual self. That's probably why you're perhaps thinking that I'm not as jolly today. When I'm poorly, I do tend to go quiet. Me and both my lads do. We go quiet. Brandon especially. You don't hear of him. And I always know when Brandon's not well. He doesn't eat, he doesn't come downstairs, and he just sleeps. Now me, if I'm not well, I work. You know, I provide for my family like my husband does. And I may not eat. And then I think after work, I may lie down and go and have a few, you know, an hour or so in bed. But I can't stay there like my son. I have to get up. It's not that I'm nosy. Well, I don't like to miss out on life. That's me. So we're going to place, again, these in to hide some of our foam. And I'm going to go up here. I want a bit of green going in like that. Now Jordan, he will go to bed now. Well, mind you, he may not because of the time. But usually if he finishes work early, if he's on an early shift, he will come home and go to bed. I can't do that. And then he'll go to sleep as well when it's bedtime. I can't do that. I have to stay awake because I've got to make tea. And if I don't stay awake, they'll sit there waiting until I've woken up. Typical. Right, I'm going to put these spiders in. I'm going to place in, I just want to place in my, where is it? Oh, they are quite heavy. So as you can see, sorry I forgot to turn it around. You see, I'm not on top of it. So please accept my apologies. I think I'm going to go. And I'm just going to place some. I may bring one down here. I can see a gap, so let's. Do I place one up there? No, I want to keep that bat. Oops, nearly showing. Let me bring one out from the side. just, well, I'll say side, place it in inwards slightly. Do I just place one? Or do I place it? Yeah. I'm just going to place in one. Oh, good gracious me. And I'm going to bring it just here. So, and I'm going to put quite a bit of glue on so it sticks firmly to the ribbon again. Let's just place it there. Right, let me just check the back. I want to fluff those up, so bring those out a little. Do the same with those. Let's just check. I don't know where to hold. Right. Now, I don't want orange. I'm going to place a bit of these pine needles just around the side. So I'm going to just do that quickly. And this is to hide again our foam. And I always have a bag, a safe bag with things in like this, what I've cut off. To use for filling in. Okay, just by bringing a bit of green around the back, it adds to it, gives it a lovely texture. Do a little bit on here. God graciously. Oh, I've done it again, guys. I keep dropping one when I pull it out of the bag. Right, one more. Oh, good gracious me. Right, and I'll show you the back. Let me just fluff the... My cat sat at the door watching me. So we'll place those there. I'm going to keep those, they're not long enough. Along with those. So the back of it, now I've added in the pine needles, it's gave it that nice limey feeling. So it's not just a little sage, it's got a different texture to it as well. And I think that looks lovely. I've tried to keep the shape, you know, going up, over and down. I don't, you know, and I wanted to cover a bit of the back with the foliage, just so you could, you know, you can't see through it. So it could stand up against a wall or anything without, you know, or your fire or even on your door. So you can't see through it. And then some people don't want to see through it because they'll see the wallpaper or the paint on the walls and they don't want that. They want to keep within the theme. I've tried to keep, it's a pity he's not white. But I've tried to keep him where we're not covering him up too much. If you still feel you are, just move, you know, bend your stems over to the side slightly, like that. I've put the calla lilies in at the front, just climbing upwards, some of them, and some going downwards, you know, just so they're here and everywhere. And then just add the loose, I don't know what it is, I just think it's just vine. I'm not sure of what sort, but I just thought that I'd do it like that today. Just have a play around, really. And that's what we've come up with. So that's our project for today, guys. If you like it, please subscribe, share and like to your friends, to the family, to the world. And give it a go if it inspires you, or if you've got something of this shape, or if you haven't, you know, give it a go on trying something different like so, and have fun with it. I hope you know, it doesn't take you as long as me today. Sorry about that, guys. I honestly, I just don't feel too well, but please don't give me sympathy. I will get better. It's just one of those things, you know. There's people worse off than me, you know, who are really poorly. So have a wonderful day. Again, give it a go. Even if you know, if you don't want to do it in the purples or anything, or you just want to stick to one colour like orange and black, then you know, or anything like that, then that's fine. Or, you know, you don't have to do it in orange, black, purple and green. You can just do it in a couple of the colours, and just do it like that. There's, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. And if you like your little Christmas ornaments or baubles added in for extra, I wanted to do a really wacky one, but I've got things on order and they still haven't arrived for me to do things like that. And so I've had to basically use what I've got. But that, you know, I'm not, you know, too fussed about that. We have to compromise, and whatever we've got to use, you know, that's the whole thing about it. Try to learn to make things out of things that you've only got left. That's a good challenge. So again, I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm standing on something, another elastic band, and again, give it a go, guys, and I hope you have fun doing it, and you have a good time, and you enjoy it. So all the best. God bless. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you tomorrow, and have a wonderful, wonderful evening. And thank you again, guys, for your wonderful messages. It's so honourable of you, and it's extremely touching. I really mean that. And keep your comments coming, guys, because I will always answer. So, because I like to chat. It's my chat show. So if you want to join, come along and join. Right, guys, I'm going to get going. I'm going to take a tablet and try and see if I can get rid of the pain in my tummy. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Again, God bless, take care, and I love you all. Bye for now. Bye. Right, 2.5 hours, guys. Gosh, it's like watching a movie. Right, there you can see the skeleton. Oh, you can't now with that green bit there. But he's in there. I will alter that. I may spray him. If I can get him back out. Well, I haven't even got him out. I can't. And there's your black and your orange glittery pumpkins. Your calla lilies. Your extremely bright roses. Your ribbon at the top and at the side with your sparkly balls. And your berries, and your crow, and your bat at the back, with a few spiders placed here and there. And then there's some hands on black roses as well, some wispy bits, and some lovely vine with some little pumpkins there as well. Some filler foliage again around the centre. Let's just turn it around. Oh, and this fern I forgot, and the black willow, and then the go on, sage, that's it, with the maple leaves, and also the black rose leaves as well. Oh, and the purple ruscus there. Crikey, I nearly forgot that. And what else? Oh, and our globe fern here, or our they're like pine needles, aren't they? But they are globe fern. So that is the back of it with with my bat's back to front feet. You know what I'm like with feet, guys. But there you have it. And I hope you had fun, and I hope you enjoyed it. Again, sorry for the length of the video, but I'll see you all again tomorrow. Take care. Love you all. Bye for now.